Megan and Scott, the picture-perfect suburban couple that Rachel spies on every day from her train window, are like a beacon in the darkness for her. In this tale, they embody the dream of love and connection that Rachel herself yearns for. Yet when the cracks in this picture-perfect facade appear, Rachel finds herself diving deeper into a mystery that threatens to shatter her own fractured world. But here's the twist. Megan and Scott aren't who they seem to be either. Megan, or Jess, as Rachel imagines her name to be, is battling inner demons of her own. She's trapped in a loveless marriage with Scott, or Jason, mirroring Rachel's own failed relationship with Tom. What Rachel sees as perfection is actually a reflection of her own desires. This story explores the dark side of voyeurism and how our own needs and desires can distort our perception of reality. It also examines the complexities of marriage, exposing the facade that often hides behind closed doors. Megan and Scott's seemingly perfect relationship is just an illusion, concealing deep-seated problems. Their lives aren't as enviable as Rachel thinks. Megan is unhappy and unfulfilled in her marriage. She seeks solace in extramarital affairs, including one with Rachel's ex-husband, Tom. The very foundation of Rachel's obsession with Megan and Scott is based on a fallacy. She admires a relationship that is falling apart at the seams, a fact that becomes glaringly obvious when Megan disappears and Rachel discovers the truth about their marriage. Rachel is so captivated by Megan and Scott's manufactured perfection that she fails to recognize the warning signs in their relationship. She doesn't notice the distance between them or the clues that suggest trouble in paradise. Instead, she fixates on the illusion, creating a fantasy world where these strangers are her role models for love and marriage. And then everything changes. Rachel witnesses what she believes is a romantic betrayal when she spots Megan kissing another man. This revelation shatters the illusion that Rachel has built up in her mind. It forces her to confront the reality that the perfect couple she's been idolizing is just an ordinary married duo with problems of their own. The appearance of a third person in Megan and Scott's relationship is the catalyst for Rachel's obsession with solving the mystery of Megan's disappearance. The discovery of infidelity serves as a turning point in the narrative, propelling Rachel into action and highlighting the fragility of relationships. Rachel's journey from observer to participant is driven by her desire to understand the motivations behind Megan's actions. She wants to know why Megan would betray her husband and what led her to take such drastic steps. This fascination with unraveling the complexities of the characters' relationships drives her investigation and shapes her understanding of their choices. The story explores the blurred lines between admiration and obsession as Rachel's fixation on Megan intensifies. She creates a fictional narrative in her head, imagining Megan and Scott's relationship to be perfect. This blurring of reality is a key aspect of the psychological thriller genre. Rachel's unreliable narration adds to the ambiguity, making it difficult for the reader to distinguish between her fantasies and reality. The reader is left questioning the nature of Rachel's relationship with Megan and Scott and the accuracy of her perceptions. However, as the story progresses, the boundaries between admiration and obsession become clearer. Rachel's intrusive thoughts and the lengths she goes to spy on Megan show the darker side of her fascination. Her obsession starts to consume her life, causing disruption and distress. This gradual descent into obsession raises questions about the dangers of idealizing strangers and the thin line between genuine interest and unhealthy fixation. Rachel's state of mind plays a crucial role in shaping her perception of Megan and Scott's relationship. Rachel's obsession is further complicated by her own personal circumstances. Her recent divorce and struggles with alcoholism make her more susceptible to seeking solace in the lives of others. She finds comfort in the idea of a perfect couple because it reflects the happy ending she desires for herself. However, this desire for a perfect life is misguided as she fixates on a couple who are not as perfect as she perceives them to be. Rachel's obsession with Megan and Scott is a manifestation of her longing for happiness and stability. She sees them as symbols of a better life, even though their relationship is far from ideal. Rachel's fixation on Megan is not merely a product of her imagination. It has real-world consequences. Her actions, driven by her obsession, cause distress to those around her, including her ex-husband and the people involved in the investigation. As the story unfolds, the line between Rachel's fantasies and reality blurs, making it difficult for the reader to discern what is true and what is imagined. Rachel's unreliable narration adds to the ambiguity, leaving the reader to question the nature of her relationship with Megan and Scott and the accuracy of her perceptions. As Rachel becomes increasingly obsessed with Megan, her behavior becomes more erratic and her judgment becomes clouded. She makes decisions based on her distorted view of reality, leading to unintended consequences. This descent into obsession raises questions about the dangers of idealizing strangers and the thin line between genuine interest and unhealthy fixation. Through Rachel's story, the novel explores the complexities of human relationships and the dangers of seeking solace in the lives of others. Rachel's obsession with Megan and Scott serves as a reminder of the importance of confronting one's own personal issues and the potential consequences of fixating on unrealistic ideals. As the story progresses, the dynamics between Rachel, Megan, and Scott become increasingly complex. The revelation of Megan's infidelity and subsequent disappearance adds layers of intrigue to their relationship. Rachel's obsessive nature and unreliable narration make it challenging for the reader to fully grasp the intricacies of their connection. The evolving relationships between these characters highlight the complexities of human interaction and the challenges of forming intimate connections. The plot revolves around the mystery surrounding Megan's disappearance and the efforts to find her. Rachel's obsession with the case drives the narrative forward as she becomes more involved in the search for answers. The investigation into Megan's disappearance reveals hidden truths about her character and the other characters in the story. As Rachel pieces together the fragments of information, she uncovers secrets that challenge her perception of Megan and those around her. The unfolding plot keeps the reader engaged as they try to solve the mystery alongside Rachel. However, Rachel's unreliable narration adds an element of uncertainty, making it difficult to fully comprehend the sequence of events. The themes explored in the story include voyeurism, obsession, and the consequences of seeking solace in the lives of strangers. The novel delves into the complexities of human relationships, examining the facades people present to the world and the hidden struggles they may be facing. It also touches upon the themes of identity, self-discovery, and the challenges of confronting one's own personal issues. The writing style of the novel is characterized by unreliable narration, creating a sense of ambiguity and suspense throughout the story. The reader is forced to question the validity of Rachel's perceptions and the accuracy of her memories. The use of multiple points of view helps to provide a more comprehensive understanding of the characters and their motivations. The novel's structure keeps the reader engaged as it moves between the past and present, gradually revealing the complexities of the characters' relationships and the events that have shaped their lives. If you enjoyed this summary, check out my other videos for more in-depth literary analyses. Your support means a lot. Thanks for watching.